I just finished our 28-day detox, and I have to say it's been amazing. A lot of my friends have commented that they are getting better sleep, that their moods are better, and of course the weight loss is just a bonus to it all. Well, one of the main components of it is actually making your shakes in the morning. And so what I wanted to do is do a quick little video to show you exactly how to make your shakes. So this is just some of the things that I use to make a shake. I know it looks like a lot, but don't be taken by any of that. Actually, once you get going, it just becomes routine, just as routine as anything that you're doing now. And it's super easy, very nutritious, and a great way to start your day. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start with a cup of almond milk. Now, if you have nut allergies, you could use rice milk or any of the other milks, just not dairy milk. What we're trying to do is cut that dairy out. So I'm going to start with a cup of almond milk. Now, I'm not going to be measuring because I do this so often. I kind of know how much I need. So we'll start with a cup of almond milk here. And then another great thing to add is some sort of greens. It's almost like having a salad in the morning. So I like to use the organic baby kale. You could also use spinach if you really can't stand the taste of kale. But I take a really good handful of it and I shove it down in there in my milk. And with the greens, we're gonna want to blend this first so that the greens really get incorporated. Next, what we're going to be using, I like the Arbonne vanilla protein. We also have a chocolate protein, so whichever you prefer, mix it up. There's lots of recipes. This is just the basic one. So we're going to use 2 scoops of the vanilla protein. The thing about our protein is that it is a vegan protein, so it's brown rice, cranberry, and pea protein. It's known to help curb cravings. It's one of the best proteins. Bodybuilders use it. Olympic athletes use it. Actually, people from The Biggest Loser have used it. We have one of their trainers in our team. So it's really an amazing protein. 2 scoops of that is just fine. The next is the fiber. It's an apple pectin fiber. It's also a vegan fiber. It works really well. The reason that we have it outside of our protein is you need to find the amount that works for you. So you might use a full scoop and find that's a little too much, and trust me, you're gonna know if that's too much. So anywhere from a half of a scoop to a full scoop of fiber, go ahead and put that into your drink. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're gonna go ahead and blend this all together. And that way that's gonna get the spinach, or the kale actually, or spinach, to go ahead and mix up. So just do that real quick and you'll see it incorporating. Now your drink is going to turn green, and don't be afraid of green drinks. They're actually really, really good for you. Another add-on that I really like with the drinks is our dehydrated greens. It actually, if you look on the back, it's the entire rainbow of food groups, and it's just amazing. So I love to put that into my drink. It just adds even more to you. It's also great that if you have to do a shake on the run, meaning like while you're traveling or you're not going to be at home with your blender, you can actually mix your protein powder, your fiber, and your greens all together and you have a complete meal. The next thing you want to add to make this a complete meal is a fat. I like to use the hemp hearts. You could use avocado, you could use coconut oil, you can use almond butter, nuts, some walnuts or almonds. Any of those are great fat to add, but you do want to add a fat, and you want to add about a teaspoon of fat, sorry. So I'm just going to dump that right in there. And then last but not least is to add some fruit. So any fruit is good. You want to make sure that it's organic. You want to add mostly berries. Berries are low in glycemic and then high in nutrients. So add your berries in there, anywhere from 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of berries. And then what I do is I top the cup up with water, and that just makes the shake really smooth. So I'm going to add that in, put that all together. And blend it up. The other great thing about the berries is that if you don't like the color green, it actually ends up hiding all of that. So in just 5 minutes, you have an extremely nutritious breakfast that'll keep you full until lunchtime. Bon appetit!